Hello, hello, and good morning, everybody. This is going to be a hopefully weekly show up here on the channel where I just take you on the morning commute. Talk about the things I want to talk about, enjoy the dark, I guess. Now, I'm running a little late, which means it would behoove me to get going. It is a nice brisk 58 degrees today. Good old 5:15 in the morning. This is my first time testing this GoPro mount on the freeway, so I have the crappy GoPro installed just in case it decides to fly off, because I won't be able to come get it if it flies off today. Alright, question of the day, are these cars going to get the fuck out of my way so I can speed up? I'm guessing the answer will be no. Let's see. Oh boy, I hope that the audio is not just useless noise right now. Tell you what, the freaking GoPro is like a damn wind sail. I can see why people like to put them on their chins. I do not have $40 to drop on a 3D printed piece of plastic though. So we're just chilling with the classic mount for right now. Gotta love when traffic is slowing down for zero apparent reason. Now, I am not the type of rider that goes out and does the whole cutting through traffic thing. Not for me. Not worth the ticket in exchange for a couple of minutes I'd save. Especially because here in Utah they keep passing more and more restrictive motorcycling laws. Used to be that something like lane splitting was a simple traffic violation, no points on your license, nothing like that. You'd get stopped, talked to by the cop, pay a $50 ticket, whatever. We've been dealing with multiple consecutive years of increased numbers of deaths on the roads that are linked to motorcycling. And it seems that the state's response to that so far has been to crack down on anything fun. We have a provision against wheeling. We have a provision against lane splitting. Now, I want to be very, very clear. I do not mean lane filtering. Lane filtering has been legal in Utah since 2017. Although it might become illegal again starting next year if we don't pass another law to patch up the sundowning law that we've got. This truck driver has a serious case of main character syndrome. So yeah, we've got lane filtering laws that allow us to, at red lights, go in between the cars to get to the front of a red light pack. We also have another law on the books for lane splitting. And right now, that's defined as any movement in between cars on a restricted roadway like this. I cannot filter on this road. That would be considered lane splitting because the speed limit is above 45. So legally speaking, I cannot filter here. which is dumb. This is the road with like the most rear end fatalities in the entire state. And it has traffic lights. We could fix this problem. And yet, we choose to go off and make it so that it's a Class C misdemeanor, points on your license, $250 ticket if you're caught lane splitting in this state now. So you better be sure that when you enter the middle of traffic, that you are entering the middle of traffic in a legal and safe way, otherwise Highway Patrol here will get your ass. And before you go, I'll just dip away on my Gixxer 650. I'll just run. One, that's kind of stupid. And two, Utah Highway Patrol will chase you down. They're not like California Highway Patrol. UHP is a lot like GSP. You will get tracked down. Getting on our main section of freeway for the morning commute. Oh, a little bit busy today. Oh, I love it when people's brake lights are out and it looks like they're going to turn when they're stopping. That's definitely not confusing and dangerous. See, this is another problem I see in Utah quite often. We've got a left lane stack going on. Everybody wants to go faster, or more specifically, everybody but one fucking person wants to go faster than the rest of the flow of traffic. But one person is in that left lane right now saying nobody is going to pass, which leaves me in a fucked up position. I'm back here. I can't go past this guy. There's somebody else just right over here behind me. I'm screwed. I have to stay right here. Why? Why do you need to come over here? Make the damn lane change if you're gonna make the damn lane change. Holy hell. Why everybody's slowing down? I don't know. I would love it if people could understand that when you're at an interchange or when you're at an exit, if you're on the through lanes of the freeway, you are meant to be going the speed limit. Everybody over here loves to slow down right before an exit. Why? No fucking clue. Maybe it's because other people have such a hard time accelerating on the on-ramp in order to get up to speed and be on the freeway, which is also stupid. You have plenty of space unless you're in like a freaking K car. Put your foot down. You can make 70 miles an hour by the time you're out of the on-ramp. I don't care if you're driving like a freaking Kia Soul or a Honda Odyssey or anything. You can make it to cruising speed in time. I think it's mostly people that maybe don't know very much about cars and think that if they put their foot down on the gas that it's going to somehow hurt their car. Which is not true. It's not true in the slightest. Your vehicle is designed to go through its entire rev range. Like right here, you see the tachometer here? This goes all the way to 10,000, and yes, I do take it all the way to 10,000 pretty much once a ride. Why? Because the engineers designed it that way. They want you to use the whole engine. So, say you're in a car, getting on the freeway, put your damn foot down. The accelerator is there for a reason. It goes all the way down for a reason. Your engine revs all the way up for a reason. It's to help you accelerate. We're getting into the downtown section of the commute this morning. Usually a little bit of a nicer vibe. I very much dislike the way that off-ramp just spits you right out onto the street. You have barely any time to go from, freeway speeds down to city cruising speeds, which can be a little dangerous. I've definitely seen cars fly through there still doing 70. And as a little bike, in a little biker world, that scares me. Welcome to downtown Salt Lake City. This is real downtown. It's not like over down by Temple Square or anything like that where it's all nice and done up. No, this is the real downtown. Used car dealerships, a Taco Time, a halal pizza place, a couple breweries. It's kind of a boring, small area. Yeah, despite our population, the actual size of Salt Lake City itself really is not that impressive if you take a visit. See, this is a little bank building, and they've got a gym in it now, that's a little strange to me. Oh, Mr. Special over here had to get in front. Mr. Special in the Nissan Versa has to get in front. And he was going to be turning left anyway. What the hell was the point of any of that, dude? You were one car length behind everybody else. But you saw me and you just had to go faster, huh? We're going to pop it into neutral, sit up on that rear brake, and chill out. I've seen a lot of shorts in recent memory where people are saying don't do this. What do you mean? We've been doing this for a while. Now, for those of you that don't know, I am currently in neutral. My left leg is on the ground, and my right leg is on the rear brake. Why am I doing that? Because it's easy to balance. It gets my hands off of the controls for a little bit. And you might be saying, what, your commute's 40 minutes? Doesn't take that long. You don't need to be doing all of that. Well, screw you. I think it's cool. And before you say, oh, it's so unsafe, everything we do on these things is unsafe. Everything we do on these bikes is at least a little bit unsafe. And I don't know about you, but simply having my bike in neutral while I am on one of the controls is not that bad. Now, if I was sitting at that red light with no controls being touched, in neutral, no brakes being touched, nothing like that, yeah, 100% dangerous. I get hit from behind, that bike is shooting out into traffic. I've got my right foot on the brake. If someone comes and smacks me from behind, yeah, sure, it'll go flying off into traffic or whatever, but I'm gonna be on top of the bike with the brake pushed down. It's gonna have to be a pretty hard rear end collision in order to send me off the bike and send the bike like careening away. Most likely, the bike's gonna fall. Alright, we're getting to our point in the commute where we are nearing our destination, so the video will be ending here on this street. Just wanted to thank all of you for giving the time of day to this video, joining me on my morning commute, and I hope to see you next week. Thank you. Peace. Bye-bye.